Hi, it's Paul from Model Builder International again, or HobbyLink International, kind of same thing these days. Today we're going to have a look at a new decal sheet from DXM. This one is 1/48 on F-14 Tomcats. Okay, so let's have a look, see what we get inside the bag. This is obviously 1/48 scale, F-14A Tomcat, all from VF-1 Wolfpack, DXM Decals 81-4230, decals printed by Cartograph, applicable kits, Academy, Fujima, Hasegawa, Hobby Boss, Italia, Revell, Tamiya. So it'll fit, it looks like any F-14As that are out there really. Let's open it up and have a look-see. That always is the problem I have with these self-sealing things with the tape on there. It sticks to the stuff I'm trying to get out. And also, when I'm putting stuff back in, it sticks to them, so I usually just fold it over on itself. So, let's get rid of the protective sheets. We have 3 decal sheets and 1 sheet of full colour paper. So let's have a look inside. We've got 6 aircraft from 1978 to 1990. So my first thought is obviously the F-14A changed slightly during that time period, and while those changes are not reflected here, if you want a kit to be perfectly accurate, you would have to check your resources to make sure that your F-14A has the right lumps and bumps for the particular year. So what, 1978, 85, 90, 86, 81, 81, mostly on USS Ranger. That's where VF-1 spent most of their time, but they started on USS Enterprise back in, I think, 74, I think actually. So, paints are called out with Mr. Colour, Humble. You get a colour swatch, and you also get a Federal Standard number as well for most of them. Apart from the tan colour down there. You also get the decals for the helmets. That's a nice touch. You can put a crew in here and actually put the right Squadron decals on the helmets, which is a neat touch. So you get port and starboard views of the aircraft, each aircraft, and the inside view of each of the tails as well. So that's pretty neat. So turn over and we get basically the same colour swatches again. There's 10 there, interestingly there's 9 here and there's 10 over here. Number 10 is silver, which wasn't over here. And here you get top and bottom views. It shows you which ones you're doing. 3, 4, 5 and 6 look like the top diagram. Number 1 is these 2 diagrams and number 2 is these 2 diagrams. Basically reflecting the overall colour scheme of the aircraft as they were at that time. And I think obviously the decals vary slightly between them all as well. So that's pretty neat. Everything you need is there. I think you'll still end up using might end up using some of the stencils if you want to do it more than just one aircraft. So let's have a look at the decal sheets. So we have here a correction sheet with 106 and 107. Let's have a look here. It's basically changing this bit down here is a correction for that. I can see the 106s are basically are grayer on the correction sheet. So that's basically what that correction is about. Other than that, they look maybe a tad smaller actually as well. But looking on here, we've got, it is done by cartograph, so I'm not expecting any problems. Here's your helmet decals down here in this corner. The colours look nice and bright. Backing film, there isn't any apart from sort of holding numbers together and holding these long white decals down here together. Everything looks nice and crisp. And on this one, same again, everything, no extra backing film, it cuts right up to the line on everything. So everything looks good there as well. So basically, as I was saying, looks like you can do obviously all 6 aircraft with the main decals. Let's have a look, see here. 8, 9, 11. Yeah, everything. You've got basically 6 sets of just about everything, it seems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So basically, you could do all 6 of this one decal sheet. The only thing you might need is to use some of the smaller decals from your donor kit for things like rescue and things like that. But the main decals are all there, 6 copies of everything to allow you to do the complete aircraft. So well, it's and it shows you pretty much the history of the F-14A Tomcat since the VF-1 started with the F-14A and it was disbanded on the F-14A as well when USS Ranger was decommissioned. So a pretty neat decal sheet. It'll look nice on a nice big 148 Tomcat. I'll put a link underneath to DXM's website if you want to get a copy. And many thanks to DXM for sending it along for us to have a look at.